Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I am pissed off because this is one of the worst performances I ever saw. A horror show of Juventus in the Mapei Stadium, loss of 4-2. It's not even the result that hurts the most, it's the how. It's disgusting, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. A mistake after a mistake after a mistake after a mistake after another mistake after another mistake after another mistake after another mistake. Juventus pressed for 3 minutes in the beginning of the game. 3 minutes, and then it was over. And then it was over. And then it was over. Mistakes, individual mistakes, collective mistakes, total disaster today. Not able to do a precise pass from the moment that you are led 2-1. The only solution you have is long balls. You enter Ealing Jr., you enter Wea, and the plan is long balls. Why are you putting these guys in? What are you doing? What are we doing? Why is it possible? That image of the last crazy auto goal is the picture of the game of today. I tell you immediately, and for people that are watching the replay, you will know it. For people that are entering late, I'm sorry for that. But if I can resume it, it's quite easy. You don't have even to check it on the field. You have to check it here, before the game. And you know what happened? I know what happened. From the moment that this team had the possibility to be momentarily first, to do something good, to believe they had the possibility to go over Milan, to take the lead over Napoli, to go over Inter even if they have to play tomorrow. From all these moments on, when you start to believe that you can do something, well, we were scared. This is the reality. We were scared and we gave up. We didn't know what to do. We had shaky legs. This is the reality. We had shaky legs because mentally this team is not ready yet. This team don't deserve today to be called the anti-Inter, the anti-Milan, the anti-Napoli, the anti-whatever you want to, because we are far from it. If mentally you are not strong, if mentally you are not strong enough, you can't go on the field and play against whatever team. The ghosts of 22-23 entered when there was a bit of responsibilities on the shoulders of Juventus. This is what happened. We can speak about tactical disaster, we can speak about whatever we want to, but if we take the same 11 men that played a fantastic game against Lazio, the same 10 men without the goalkeeper that played a good, intelligent, mature game against Empoli, the same men are doing a horror show. One mistake after the other. Dusan Vlahovic is not able anymore to control a ball. He's not able anymore to find his position. He's not able anymore to see what we saw in the other games. Locatelli, after a fantastic game, and we praised him against Lazio, total disaster. Adrien Rabiot, it's not the first time this season. He didn't enter, he didn't start his Serie A yet. Bremer, not good. Gatti, horror. And not only because of the own goal, that is a total disaster, I didn't understand. Szczesny, that if you can even with all the best will of the world, you want to excuse that first goal that is tragical because of the rain, because of the surprise effect, because of the power of the shot of Loriente, you can tell yourself, bah, it can happen, but you can't excuse that. You can't excuse the rest. You can't excuse that third goal. You can't excuse that fourth goal. A total disaster. Juventus in their individuality, in the collective, in the plan that we had. Because everyone is guilty today. Don't start with one, with two. Everyone is guilty today. Allegri is guilty. Maybe guilty to try to shut down that enthusiasm. Maybe he already knew that that team mentally was shaking, was scared to do something. Maybe they were thinking that they arrived yet. I don't know. I don't know if they were thinking that. I don't know if they were thinking that everything was already done, that they were fantastic, that they was the best of the world. I really think that they were thinking that we have an opportunity to do something. We are scared. We don't have the personality, that experience, that charisma. And you see it immediately how they enter the game. After 3 minutes, it's over for Juve. It's over because we give that ball to Sassuolo, we pay attention, we don't play our game anymore. When things are at stakes, we give up. And this is not acceptable. I saw three players that I want to excuse today in a way. One is Weston McKennie for 40 minutes, because also then he disappeared and he was correctly changed because he was not giving anything anymore. So Weston McKennie 40 minutes. Federico Chiesa for his will of never giving up. Also on the 4-2 is still trying. So Federico Chiesa for me did well. And then how Fagioli entered. Fagioli entered really well. The rest were absolutely not at the level. I don't understand what the plan was, but also Allegri with the changes was not able to turn that game. He was not able to turn it. Allegri, difficult today, because if again you are putting two wingers but you can't address your team to play on the wings because that's what your plan is, then we have a problem. What is the sign that you are giving? These players that are entering on the left and on the right, except of 2 times, Ealing Jr. that is trying to do something difficult. We were all saying 112 different lineups in a row. Allegri is not able to keep his man and to do the same formation. Why is always changing? Today, I would have loved to see Ealing Jr. from the start, or even a Cambiaso from the start, instead of an invisible Kostic that, ragazzi, is really in difficulty in that 3-5-2 with a Chiesa that is playing a bit more in the left. No, nothing was working. But again, for me, the biggest thing that was super annoying was that we were scared. Because there was something to go and win, and you are scared. We'll play against Lecce, one of the most informed teams. They are flying on that enthusiasm. They will not stop being enthusiastic. They will continue on that enthusiasm flight and wing. They will come in the Allianz Stadium because they have nothing to lose. They already did a fantastic and over-expectation start of the season. They will come with a smile and saying, oh, they lost against Sassuolo. We can beat them again in their stadium. And now we have to be scared about Lecce as well, because I don't know how that team that we have will react. You remember, we concede a goal again, the first goal of the game against Bologna, and we are not able to win that game because we do a 1-1. Today we concede the first goal and we are not able to win because we lose 4-2. Conceding 4 goals of a team that until now, after match day 4, was only able to score 3 times in 4 games. Today in 1 game they score 4 goals. Disaster. How is it possible that in the morning video that I did, I already anticipate you, Mateus Enrique, block him because he will cause so many damages. And we let him do whatever he wants. Loriente, I told you, he didn't score yet, but offensively he's the most dangerous one from all the guys of Sassuolo. Ragazzi, I told you, go back and watch the video of this morning. Let me read a bit of comments because I'm a bit late. Thank you, Softage, for 21 months. At least first loss came early, no surprises now. Well, a loss is hurting, whatever it comes. I prefer to continue to dream, even if you play at a certain moment bad. I prefer to dream and to continue that the loss arrive as late as possible. Now that he arrived today, you will have to come back mentally. But that's my biggest fear. Are we ready to come back mentally? Are we strong enough mentally to answer, to reply that humiliation? Because today we are speaking again about a humiliation. We are speaking again about a kind of Monza loss. We are speaking about a 5-1 loss against Napoli. Today we are showing that it's a disaster. I see Fedia that is giving 2 donations. The first one with why only Chiesa wants to win and giving his everything. Thank you for a donation, Fedia. I saw at a certain moment Chiesa walking and giving up. That goal revived him. But it's true that today I saw only Chiesa in certain moments of the game with that grinta with a lot of players that were not. There were some images at the end of the game when we had the ball. We were all static. We had no solutions. We were not moving. We were dreaming. We were scared to do a pass because if that pass we failed it, we would have conceded a counterattack. But at the end, this is what's happening, Because if you are shaking, if you are doubting at that level of football, you will concede. So show me your balls. Show me that you are brave. Show me that you want to dream, that you want to achieve something. Show me that you are not scared, because that's the sign that you cannot give. Then, that you can lose against Sassuolo? It can happen. It should not, but it can happen, like you can lose against everyone. But there is the way, because the way that you are showing today is a total disaster for the continuity of Lecce, most informed small team of the Serie A. Then we have Atalanta on next weekend. Ragazzi, what are we speaking about? The second comment of Fedia is, there was a clear red card. Who agree? I agree. Thank you for the donation, Fedia. I agree that there was a red card, but I don't even want to speak about it today. I would probably have spoken about it if we won the game, and then I would tell you, yes, it was a red card, disgusting, the referees are not on our side. But today we don't even have to spend time on it. Yes, you can tell me it could have changed the game. Maybe, but that, I don't care. I don't care at that moment of that red card. That is changing maybe the game, yes or no. Yes, it should have been a red card, because I saw it immediately and I said, yes, it was a red card immediately. When I'm watching the replay, I don't understand why it's not going to the monitor, why they're saying it's a concrete, severe foul, harsh foul, but it's not a red card. It is a red card, but I don't want to focus on that red card to speak about the game of today, because today was disgusting. Tech, Szczesny, that first goal that is conceding. You can't even, but then that third goal, that fourth goal, why is he there? The communication between the player is totally missing, because, or you take that free kick asking, because that's what you have to do as a goalkeeper. I'm a coach from under 8 or under 9, and that's what I'm telling them. If you have the goalkeeper, he's taking the ball, push, go up. We are led, they are taking advantage, we need to go back to the score, I take charge of it, and probably I will even win some meters taking that ball even further up on the field. But if you are there and you don't communicate with Fagioli and you tell him, Fagio, è per me, it is for me, so that Fagio can go also up, that you are winning one man there, and then we have a problem, because he's not there. Gatti, he sees, I don't know which color of the shirt Tech needs to put on to be visible, because that flashy red, ragazzi, I don't know how you're not seeing that he's there. And putting that ball in, I don't know, disaster. Zenit, Chiesa wasn't to blame. No, I agree, thank you for 22 months. No, Chiesa wasn't to blame. He fought, he gave everything for me, the best of Juve, if you're taking everything, and it's not difficult to find the best one, because there were not a lot, but it's Chiesa. Chiesa above all the other ones. 23 months for Mr. X Beppe. Our team is fragile and lost their cool. Yeah. This is it. We miss leaders. We miss someone that is able to say, Allegri as well, ragazzi, chin up, it's 1-0, but we need to score immediately. We need to go back immediately. Because that field, with all the rain that is coming from the sky, will be more and more difficult to play on. If we don't score now, it will be a disaster. Bad. Davide, thank you for the donation, my friend. Really appreciate it. Please support the team now. No need to finger points who is to blame. We need to support to quickly forget this game and move on. Just bad day. Look, David, you know it, on the channel, always support the team, always trying to find ways why. When we win, I will always try to be a bit more negative and saying we have to improve there. When we lose, I always try to find ways to say we lost, but, attenzione, there were some parts that today we can't. Today we have to see the reality. Today, like Mr. X said a bit earlier, Mr. X said it really clearly. We have a fragile team, and I tell you, we can start speaking about tactics. We can start speaking about a wrong starting 11, which was not, because you have the same team, field players, as the last two games, that we give continuity. Weston McKennie was not even the worst. We could, like now, I see Wilder Burger that is saying, no, Sal is saying Chiesa and McKennie only positive. So you see, the only doubt, you have two doubts there. You have a Weston McKennie that you could say, but why not Wea? By the way, did you see or not, tactically, after 2-3 minutes that Wea is on the field, he's changing him temporarily with Ealing Jr. because Loriente was doing everything there. Weston McKennie was not able to keep him because he was subbed out, and Weah was in difficulty. This gives you also the answer why he didn't start since a few games now, because defensively he's not ready yet. But anyway, I agree we have to support it. You know, I am already still supporting, but ragazzi, this is horror show. One after the other. I didn't see so many bad passes since long time. No intensity, no precision, no ideas. And again, c'est là, c'est dans la tête. It's in the head. It's in the head. If the head is not there, you can do whatever you want. You know, Max Allegri said, lower the enthusiasm, lower the euphoria. 50-50 I am with him. 50-50. Because I will answer later. I received a message. I'm pissed off. You're giving away, and because of your behavior. This is what hurts me. It's not about you lose, because of the behavior, because you're scared. You are Juventus, you are Juventus. You should not be scared. You should not be scared. Let me check who was in the team. I'm pissed off. Who was in the team? Let me check. Where is it? Here. No, here. There. Where is it? Here. You have in the start of the game, you have Szczesny. Dai, ragazzi, you can't tell me that Szczesny is scared. He's the national goalkeeper of Poland. He's the 6-7 season of Juve. Then it happens to do a mistake. Okay. Oh, ragazzi, in the game. Oh, don't tell me that Danilo is scared. He's captain of Juventus. He's an international with Brazil. Don't tell me that he's scared. Bremer is coming from Torino, second season at Juve. Maybe he's not yet sure about the start of the season that was shaky. Gatti is new. You know, when people are telling me Gatti is the new Chiellini, I tell you, no, Gatti is not the new Chiellini. We love him for his grinta, for his passion, for his strength, whatever. He has growing margin. He will arrive to be a really good defender. But today, no. Calma. Don't say this anymore. Gatti is the new Chiellini. Calma. Tranquillo. Locatelli, not good. Why is Locatelli scared? He played at Milan. When he was 16 years old in San Siro with 80,000 people. You can't be scared. Rabiot, in the final against Argentina, you can't be scared. Adrien, you can't be scared. Miretti, that he can be scared, why not? But it's time that he's not scared also, him, Today, Chiesa won the Euro with Italy. Dusan Vlahovic. Kostic, he won the cup there with Frankfurt, with I don't know what team there. Why are you scared? How can you be scared? Who won the Scudetto already from these guys? And then we go back to the other messages of the people. Who won the Scudetti? Szczesny won the Scudetto. Not Bremer. Danilo won the Scudetto. Not Gatti. Not Locatelli. Or at least not with Juve. Rabiot won the Scudetto. Not Miretti. McKennie? No. He arrived with Pirlo. Vlahovic, no. Chiesa arrived with Pirlo. Kostic, Daniel, thank you, my friend. Poor mentality, we must bring killers in January. But the killers coûtent de l'argent, cost money. I agree, yeah? Abai, thank you, my friend. Abai is the one of the only ones with Thomas Maklo, for example, but thank you, Aman. Abai, that is able to calm me down. Let me check. I'm scared with this defense. I am scared as well. They are weak in defending and terrible in build-up. Combine that with our midfield hiding most of the game and disaster. And you know what? We don't even have changes. We don't even have changes in our defense. I agree, Anthony. Already against Udinese, huh? Already. You know, the only game that we were not shaky was against Empoli. Against Lazio was okay, but you do that terrible mistake that is about to open the game again. But I agree, shaky defense. I was speaking with Romeo Agresti. And our midfield is able to bring you a fantastic performance against Lazio, against Sassuolo. They disappear 1 week later. You can't even tell that it's because they were tired of Champions League. We are not playing Champions League. We are not playing Europa League. We are not playing Conference League. We are not playing the whatever league. We are playing Serie A. You have a week to train. You have a week to train. To rest, to think. Miretti not good today. He was not able to find a position between the line. Sassuolo, they found it, they saw it. But ragazzi, at a certain moment, you know what's positive for me today? That finally, and I hope he can give a bit of continuity, finally, Fagioli is coming back. Because Fagioli was, let's not lie, I would not have played Fagioli from the start today neither. Because Fagioli, in the performances so far, 4 games where he played 1 time as a starter, 3 times or 2 times he entered, was not great. We saw that physically he was not ready yet to play. Today he enters and he's showing that finally we can count also on the player that was probably one of the only bright spots of 22-23. Lukman, first time donation. Thank you, my friend. I believe from Denmark. We need an offensive midfielders to move the ball. Today, ragazzi, we need a lot of things. For me, you know what we need? We need a left back, we need a right back, and we need an extra midfielder. That's what we start with. Probably a creative midfielder or whatever you want to. It's not even how you go up. Oh, ragazzi, today Vlahovic was disaster. Disaster. In first half, even if we are not playing fantastic football, we have the opportunities there. We have the opportunities. But can you imagine that until the goal of Chiesa, when does it arrive, the goal of Chiesa? Let me know. It arrives at the goal at 78 minutes. Except of that cross of Chiesa with the own goal, that is not counting as a shot on target because we don't do it, but it's the other team. So it's the first shot on target arrives at the 78th minute. Do you realize what I'm saying here? At the 78th minute. But before that, in the first half, how many times Chiesa was trying on the left, but even Weston McKennie, to find with a low, tranquillo center to Dusan Vlahovic, and he's not able to keep his position. We try with a cross, and he's not able to understand if he has to go on the post, or if he needs to take time to go back with 2-3 steps to find the right position. I believe we lost 3 or 4 attempts because or Dusan Vlahovic was not able to control the ball or he was not in the right position. Today, disaster, we praised him fantastically well and correctly in the 4 first game of the season where he was a beast. And until this morning, I was praising Dusan Vlahovic correctly. Today, he's not doing well. Today, he's paying the price of not doing well. Tech, not great. Bad. Sylvain, thank you for the donation, my friend. Sylvain is telling me and telling us in French, so I will translate. Sylvain is telling us, Beppe, I am as frustrated as you. A lot of mistakes, but there is potential. There were some beautiful attempts, and Chiesa was formidable, was amazing. But I agree on Chiesa was amazing. Yes. For the rest, I don't really agree, except of that you are as frustrated as I am. Because the potential, I could even have tell you, yes, I saw it in the summer in USA. I saw it in the first games. I saw it against Udinese. I even saw it against Bologna in certain moments of the game. I didn't see it today. I didn't see it today. Today I see no potential. Today, you know what I see today? You know what I'm scared of? That they will go back to Torino because they will travel from Sassuolo, Reggio Emilia to Torino. They will come back. They will speak with each other. Tomorrow they will be defatigante. That will means that the players that didn't play, they will train. The other ones they will be in the gym. And then on Monday they will train again because on Tuesday we are playing in our home. Okay, so not really resting at home. They will be there to continue. But I'm scared that they are able. Scared. I hope that we will be able to put our chin up to go again with a few games where we are performing well. But from the moment that you have the possibility, bang. When you have the possibility, bang. You collapse again. Just Football is telling me that Allegri said to the zone, I believe that we had a mentally weak game. We need to learn from this loss. We were not great before the game and we didn't become bad after. But he knew it that we will lose. He knew it yesterday. He knew it. He knew it that we would lose today. Because he said it, huh? Did I save it? Probably yes. I will show you because I saved it. I saved the press conference that I translated yesterday. Press conference 22nd of September. I saved everything. He said at a certain moment, wait, let me try to find the right correct words again. Let me try to find the right words again. Here. The strength of a team, a club, is to be balanced. You achieve results being balanced. A result, a victory, can't move you because in 38 games there will be a moment when you will lose. But we must continue to work to improve without getting depressed. And then he said also another thing, but I don't find it. Anyway, he said it 2 times. I don't find it because I have a lot of things that I wrote there. But he's 2 times is explaining that a win can't make you crazy and dreams and so on. A loss should not put you into depression because a loss will arrive. But yesterday he was nearly anticipating us that the team mentally they were not ready. He was already telling us the team is not ready. Mentally they are not ready. And he could not find the solutions. He tried in press conference to lower, to tranquilly, but maybe too much. Maybe too much. You don't think it's time to get GJustjuve? No, but ragazzi, especially if you are watching really football and the games of Donnarumma, that I like, I loved. But Donnarumma is doing, Szczesny, the last time that he did so many mistakes in one game was against Udinese like 3 seasons ago. Then he did sometimes a mistake here and there, yes. But ragazzi, today was all a disaster of Szczesny. It was one of the worst game of Szczesny ever. But ragazzi, calma. Don't start saying now we want to Gigio Donnarumma. That is, if we are speaking about Gigio, he's doing even more mistakes than Szczesny. Individual mistakes. Oh, ragazzi, seriously. No, then it can happen. If you tell me that Szczesny is doing this every 2 weeks, I will tell you let Perin play. And then let's go for another goalkeeper. I don't know, Vicario, too late now. Carnesecchio, whatever. If you're telling me go and take now Gigio Donnarumma, that is expensive and whatever, I tell you no. Not today. Not today. Today, ask the rhetoric question, what could go wrong? Thank you, Thomas, for 23 months. What could go wrong? Everything, Thomas. Thomas is saying, how can I contact Gatti to encourage him? I sent him on Instagram, but I doubt he will read it. He will not read it now. That's a fact. That's a fact. I don't know. I remember we spoke about it 2 weeks ago. Check how many times, the frequency of how much the players of Juve or whatever team in the world or whatever player is posting, and that's where you will know the mood of a player. I don't think, except of one post to say I'm sorry or whatever, except of that, I don't know if a lot of players will... you will not see a lot of posts of Juve players this week before the game of Lecce, because what do you want them to say? Ryden Cross, thank you for the donation, my friend. Make no mistake, McKennie is our consistent player. But McKennie, we can't say anything about him. Honestly, we can't say anything about Weston McKennie's performance. Weston McKennie's performance has been good today until he had energy, then... it was difficult for him. It was absolutely not easy for Weston McKennie to play with Loriente pushing there and so on. A lot of times, you know what happened? I show you. That was the difficulty of today's game. Oh shit, I have to start again. Wait. Open. No, I don't want to save it. Okay, at least they are back. So, you know what happened a lot of time today? That Danilo, Bremer, Gatti was here, Weston McKennie was here, okay? You had the Locatelli, you had the Miretti. Look what happened today, huh? Kostic, and actually, this was how we played today, okay? This was how we played today. But, actually, what happened today, I will show you, is that... wait, huh? Actually, Weston McKennie was even here. Let me show you. What happened is that here you had all the time Vigna. All the time Vigna that was ready to take that ball. Every time. Why? Because Weston McKennie was always trying to give support to Gatti, okay? Normally, Miretti always played between the lines, but because McKennie went down to support Gatti, because Loriente, Vigna, and who was the other one on that side? I don't remember now. There was another player on that side. Mateus, Enrique. Because of that, because of these three players, well, McKennie had to push down. Gatti as well, they couldn't go up as much as they wanted, so Miretti couldn't go there because he was obliged to give some support here. And as they were super strong here, well, we had difficulties to have that creative player that Miretti was supposed to be here. Normally, Miretti was supposed to be there, like he played against Lazio, like he played against a lot of teams, but today, because of the pressure of Enrique and Loriente, Miretti needed to do that. Locatelli was not good. Rabiot was half a ghost today, so he didn't even go up and couldn't give that support. At a certain moment, Chiesa dropping here, you had an isolated Dusan Vlahovic that was found when McKennie was going up, because in possession, McKennie was going up. And that's why he was super tired. And that he went out at the 60th, because a lot of mental concentration here to support Gatti, and then he was the only one that was able to do a beautiful work here. Difficult, eh? And Miretti was totally lost because he was there and couldn't go here. That's why when we change Miretti and we put that it's more easy to play here, and you put a Fagioli, that it's his position, actually they changed it with Rabiot. It was not a mystery, and that Rabiot played a bit more defensive here. You play with a Fagioli that had a lot more easiness to play. And then you change Kostic for Ealing Jr. Chiesa understand naturally that he has to be a bit more closer to the goal. Ealing Jr. is playing here much better than Kostic today. And then you do better. But no, ragazzi, disaster, disaster, disaster. Vergogna, why Beppe? Ciao Brian Peloso, vergogna in Italian means shame. It is a shame. Why? We spoke about it, huh? 9 months, thank you Brian. Because shaky legs and mental. And you know, I never listen directly to the words of Max Allegri in post-conference because I'm live here with you, and I don't want to wait to read his words, also because I'm not able to see it, I'm not able to listen to it, so I don't know what report was it correctly and how he said it. But I told you, shaky legs, scared, and Max Allegri, the first words that he's saying is this, we are scared. We are scared. Pino Bianconero. Grazie, Pino. Heartless performance, except Chiesa and McKennie. Dusan mentally broke. They looked lazy and scared. Thank you for it, but I totally agree with Pino. It's scared that is annoying me, because you can start improving in the way that you are playing. You can play higher. You can play more with more intensity. You can play with more precise passes. You can try to shot from the distance. You can try to put people into your box. You can try to go with your header. You can try to go with free kicks, with penalty kicks, with corner kicks. You can try whatever you want. You can put speed, you can put intensity, whatever word you want, you can put it. But from the moment that your head gives up because you're scared, you can do whatever you want, you lose. You lose! And I'm not surprised that it's arriving immediately when we have the opportunity to do well. Best definition, Thomas. A team that is afraid to lose. A team that is afraid to win will lose. Why do you think Napoli took too long to win a Scudetto? Fortune favors the brave. It's correct. It's correct. It's totally correct. This is it. A team that is afraid to win will lose. We can close the live, ragazzi. I have nothing more to add. That's the truth. A team that is afraid to win, will lose. Perfect definition. Perfect definition. Well, I see, ragazzi, I see the messages. He spoke about everything except of the coach. It's not true, because we already spoke about the coach. I told you that the changes, according to me, even if he did the right changes in halftime, with Fagioli trying to bring a bit more balance there, and with Ealing Jr., he even surprised because I was believing that it was Cambiaso that would enter. We know it. Ealing Jr. is one that can really unlock you these kind of games. These two changes were good, but then I didn't understand the rest. And he was not able to revive the team, except of that 1 minute 50 in second half where they collapsed again. At a certain moment, he needs to work also with them on their head, on their mental, to motivate them, to find the right words, to give them that sense of hunger and revenge. I loved the words of Dusan Vlahovic when he said, we have some bills to revenge, to pay. I don't know what he said there. In Italian it was, but it's in, the sense was, we have some things to show. We have some revenge to take for what happened last year. Hey, great, beautiful. But I wanted to see it also today. I wanted to see it today on the field. You know what we did today? We unlocked Sassuolo. From now on, if you have the opportunity, sign players from Sassuolo in your fantasy league, because from now on they will score, they will will win. We unlocked them like we unlocked Monza last year. Because if you are able to beat Juve, you are not scared anymore. But the problem is that we are scared of ourselves. It makes me super angry. Mohamed Youssef, buonasera, amico mio. Hopefully, thank you for the donation. Hopefully, it's one-time situation. We play once a week. We should be much ready. It's wake up, slap. We are not here yet. I don't know if it will be a one-time situation. I don't think so. Oh, but first, before I continue with your comment, Mohammed, let me continue, because I was speaking about Max Allegri. Oh, ragazzi, he starts, you were all crying. Eh? Let's not change now, because I know how you are. Why is Max Allegri not playing with the same team. We want continuity. We want the same team. Like Inter is playing with the same team. We found, don't change a winning team. This is what people were telling me here on the channel. We play with exactly the same team. The one that we were all praising for. That we were all happy. Because today we have 450 people on the channel. Last week when we won against Lazio, we had 200. Because winning, we don't care. When we are not happy, when we are losing, we are here to say Allegri out. But last week there was nobody. Last week there was nobody. 2 weeks ago, 2-0 against Empoli, and it was boring. The game against Udinese, and we don't like it. Because we won 3-0, but we don't like the second half. Today that we are losing, up, we are back. The Hienas. We are back because of him. And no, ragazzi, you need to be balanced. If it was because of him today, then it's thanks to him last week. Or what? I don't understand. Did he do mistakes? Probably yes. Of course yes. Because he's the man in charge and he's not able to make that team forget. To make that team change that mentality. To make that team give them hunger and go. But we play with the same 11. So the starting lineup is not bad. The only bad thing that you can say in today's lineup is that Miretti was not able to play well today because he was not able to go and find the lines. Because the pressure on the right side, we are just explaining it tactically, but when he understands that, what is he doing? He's actually providing, changing at the 46th, not at the 60th. And he knows that Kostic is not in his game, and he's changing it with Ealing. So the changes until there are good, are the right changes what we all would have done. So the same 11 men against Lazio that were fantastic are reconfirmed like everyone is asking. We start, we play bad, we see two individuals that are less good than the other ones, we change them, but unfortunately, then that's where it starts. It's over. That's the reality. You can change, you can do whatever you want to. We can start again crying and pointing finger to one man only, while the same men that last week were perfect. That goal that you are giving to Lazio is not perfect, and I was already angry. So let me read the comment of Mohammed. He's saying, I hope it's a one-time situation. Until we don't have that hunger, we are not scared, we have the blood in the eyes. Sorry to say these kind of things here on the channel, ragazzi. But until you have here, until you know what it is to fight on the streets, to give, until like this, until you have that, it will not be one situation only. It will not. That's what you need to have. You want to eat everything. You want to eat the field, the grass, you want to eat the ball, you want to eat the referee, you want to eat the opponents, you want to eat the things in the goals, you want to eat everything. Here, they should be scared. When they see you, they should be like this. No. So I don't know if it's one situation only. You know what? Let me know in the comments what you think about it. But Mohammed is saying we play once a week. We should be much ready. I agree. But in a way, I'm happy that we play immediately against Lecce. Because if we would have 1 week to prepare the game against Lecce or Atalanta, because there was no midweek, I think we would have done even worse. Because mentally, I don't know if the team is ready to digest something like that and to be stronger than it. I'm not sure. I am not sure, ragazzi. I am not sure. Sincerely, I tell you the truth. Sincerely, I'm not sure. I'm really not happy. Really not happy. How can I be? Then if we want to do the kids, finding one man only, we can play this kind of game, but you know that's not the channel. Everyone. Grazie Daniel. Really appreciate it, my friend. Really appreciate it for your donation. Daniel. Ciao Rico. Attitude needs consistency. It's tough. We came back twice, but gave it away instantly. That pained me so much. That hurt me so much. You score at the 78. Look, I didn't even speak about that. The thing that probably makes me the more angry. We equalized the 2-2. Honestly, did we deserve? No, we didn't deserve. Honestly, open, we didn't deserve to equalize 2-2. Then it comes from an individual, beautiful thing. Fagioli, perfect. It comes actually out of nowhere. And from that moment on, we have how much? 12 minutes plus injury time. 12 minutes plus injury time, and we stop. And we are scared. And we don't go. And we give it to Sassuolo. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why? And of course they will score. We were like, we scored. We are scared. We are scared to score that third goal. We prefer there to manage the 2-2 than go. But if you react like that in the home of Sassuolo, that you already let score 2 times, they do it. And then Szczesny, how can you do a mistake like that? Again, a long shot, powerful shot from Loriente, and you put it there in the center on the head of Pinamonti. No, that ball you have to put it aside. You have to put it aside. If you can't catch it, because mamma mia, the power of Loriente in the shot, let's be honest. Ragazzi. It's a big mental challenge to stay strong. Thank you for the donation, Abai. And play well after going behind, especially from your own mistakes. We are not there yet. I don't know if you want me to comment that one because you are saying facts. No, like the youngsters are saying there on social media. You're spitting facts. It's hard, huh? It's hard. No, we played a Belgian Cup with our U9 midweek. Today we won. Today I was happy. Today I was really happy. But we played against a stronger team. They were stronger. But after a few minutes, we already conceded 2 goals. And we gave up immediately. And we never came back. Well, after an hour of game, it was over. We played horrible. Horrible because of that beginning of the game, because we were scared, because we thought that we couldn't go back anymore. And it was over. It's hard to stay strong when you're coming from behind. But this should be the strength of Juve. In our history, in our DNA, it's not the first time that you concede a goal. What I'm scared about is when we concede first, we are not able to win the game. If we are 2-0 up and you concede, you can still win. If we concede first, you are not able to win. And that's something that we are taking back from last year. A problem. That's a real problem. That's an immense problem. Abai. The players have to reflect on this. There are same 11 who saw themselves dominate Lazio and now collapse. But that's what I don't understand. They have to take responsibility on their own level. Role and duels each game. How can you be? When did we play? Last week? Sunday? Or did we play Saturday? I don't care. I don't remember. But how in 7 days can you be? But everyone, this and then you become this. How can it possible that you are the front of your left hand and then you become the back of your right hand? Because it's totally different. How is it possible that you're missing so many passes, so many controls, that you're hesitant? They are the same players. I don't understand. I really don't understand. They need indeed to think, how is it possible that we were so great and we become so bad? I don't understand it. HRG saying, why are the mods erase my comments? My friend, I think that you are. I think that maybe you believe that I have like I don't know, that I'm rich to pay a mod to moderate the channel. No, I have no mods, my friends. Then if you start writing stupid things, then you will your words will be banned. But you see, people are seeing here Allegri out, like Ryan S. That It's not banned. So there is no mods. There are no mods. At least not that I know. Not that I know. Or maybe there are some mods, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, if you're writing something not respectful, you're out. You're out. You know it. On the channel, we can speak. You can say whatever you want to in a respectful way. From the moment that you're not respectful, you're out. That's basic. That's my channel. I do whatever I want. If you're not happy, there are other channels where you can be disrespectful towards people. We are speaking about football. Oh, we are speaking about football. Football. We are not speaking about saving the world. We are not speaking about ecological problem. We are not speaking about the hole in the ozone zone. We are not speaking about the hunger in the world. We are not speaking about saving children. We are speaking about football. If you can't behave speaking about something that's not as important as football, then you have a problem, not my channel. I'm sorry. Dai ragazzi, speak about football. Let me check the people that wants to speak about football. Salcat, I don't see how Gatti recover from this with no Sandro. No, I believe he can. I think that he had already much more tougher things experienced in life to recover from that. Rugani is instead of Bremer, not instead of Gatti. Rugani. Thomas, I want to invite Mandzukic, Tevez, Vidal, Benatia, Marchisio, and Chiellini to train with the team for a couple of days. Would not be bad. Hopefully we survive. Hopefully we survive our team. Because in terms of behavior, that was something totally different. Beppe, we also have to give a little credit to Sassuolo. They exploited our defense and pressed, and we couldn't handle it. Oh yeah, of course. Sassuolo played well. Dionisi outclassed Allegri tactically today. Oh yeah, because it's not only us. But I'm pissed off with my team because we were not able to beat them. We had to beat them. But Dionisi, 6 games against Allegri, I believe, in total. 3 loss, and today 3 win with the win of today. He outclassed him. He was stronger. He was better. They played really well. On that left side, pushing there so that McKennie was not staying super high. Miretti was obliged to go and to defend on that right side, leaving that hole and actually making that Dusan Vlahovic was a bit more isolated than usual. He outclassed us. No, I agree, Muser. Yeah. I agree, 100%. Tony, why is it every one time we lose Allegri out? But because that's reactionary. Last week I didn't hear Allegri in. Today, Allegri out, yes. But again, this is a battle, this is a trend. You know it, Allegri out is a business. There are some people that are winning money with that, with Allegri out, because they have a channel where you're speaking about Allegri out from the morning until the evening. People that like it. Today, look, we are 276 people. Can you imagine? We have a channel of 27,000 Juventini. We start with 450 persons live. We are 276. You think it's normal? That will of Juve is not there. It's not there. But when things are going wrong, people are jumping. They are there because they like the gossip, the bing, bam, bam, bam. Instead of speaking about football, there are people that are selling T-shirts Allegri out. Juventini, they are selling Allegri out because it's a business. Today, you have to be trendy if you want to be trendy, if you want your channel to grow, if you want to have viewers, you have to go gossip, you have to scream, you have to go with hashtags. If you don't support the hashtag trends, we have a problem. Because it's better to scream and to humiliate people, to disrespect, instead of speaking about football. If you speak about football, you have a problem. If you speak about football, you have a problem. That's the reality, ragazzi. That's the reality. Ciao, Said. This is the third year that Allegri is the coach of the team, and he still does not have a solution to get out of the opponent press. Any team that presses, we will have wrong. I agree, Said. I agree. That's the big one to work on. We are pressed, we are scared, we lose. That's where the coach should understand it and go for it and change it. I agree. Tech was prepared. Yeah, today, yeah, disaster. Oh yeah, but today, look how many times we gave Gatti the ball to go up because that was their plan. Do you remember today I told you the first pressing, not the second one in the midfield, the first pressing of Sassuolo can be problematic because they are not really structured, they are not really organized. We have to time to look at the words. Mamma mia, I anticipated that loss and I didn't even know. Maybe the people of Sassuolo, they watch my video because I said we have the time to go up with the ball, but there you have to watch left, you have to watch right, and you have to decide where you go. If you can't, you go long, but otherwise you go simple because you will have the time. You will not be pressed super well. And today you have a Gatti. How many times is he doing the mistake? How many times? At a certain moment, you know what's the worst thing? Let's say, I don't remember. It's Loriente is here, you're Gatti there in defense. Okay, defense. Loriente is there. Gatti, he has all the time in the world because he's alone with the ball. What he's doing is Loriente is not even pressing. It's Gatti that is going on Loriente and then he's going with a pass. A disaster. But if you have half of the pitch for you, there is nobody. Why are you going towards Loriente? Or whoever player it was from Sassuolo? Why? Don't understand it. Bad, Vlahovic, bad. We are obliged to. We are obliged to bounce back. But it will be tough, huh? But that was the picture. This was not the cherry. This was the picture of the game. If you want, for example, to people that didn't watch the game, like Tony, say how was Vlahovic, so probably he didn't watch the game. If you want to explain the game to Tony, you show him just that one, and he will understand everything. But I don't know if I will do better, ragazzi. Well, it's 1 hour of live. I have nothing too much to add. I'm pissed off. We did wrong again because otherwise people they will not listen. From Allegri to Landucci to Magnanelli to Paroin to Szczesny, disaster performance, to Gatti, disaster performance, to Bremer, bad performance, Danilo, Locatelli, bad performance, Rabiot, ghost, Miretti, attracted. There, instead of doing his game, Kostic, bad. McKennie, okay for 40 minutes until he was like, Chiesa, only one that fought. Vlahovic, really bad. Fagioli, the only good one that entered, and you see that there is something in Ealing Jr., but it's a pity that he's now, like the player that if we lose, he's entering. Would love to see a bit more of Ealing Jr. from the first minute. Maybe that's a really good comment from Thomas. I can't pin it yet because it didn't come here, so I can't pin it. But I will do it when it comes. Here. So I'm not copying Allegri, but we did top 4 with similar flop performances last season on the pitch. we need to keep the same belief we started with. Well, if there is one thing that they said was correct, and probably I'm the first one that didn't listen to Max, is don't get in that tourbillon, in that, how can you say, that tornado. Don't go in that tornado of depression, of negativity, of black clouds after the first loss will come. Of course, this one is a huge one, not only for the result, but the way. Because we were not the best team ever before. We are not the worst team ever today. We need to keep calm, and we need to think about the next one, forgetting that one and trying to improve. For the people probably that were already starting to write on their pages, anti-Juve, anti-Inter is Juve. Juve, they will do 101, 103 points at the end of the season. Juventus has the best team. They are not playing in Europe. Again, not playing in Europe until a certain moment is a benefit. We can speak about this during the week. Maybe tomorrow with Romeo or whatever. And probably I'm the first one who's not able to do it. Dash is saying I prefer getting the loss out of... Yeah, but it's a pity, huh? It's a pity, Dash. It's a real pity. Elod, on a rainy pitch, you can quickly realize who is gifted technically versus who is average. Chiesa and Fagioli, the rest was really average. Berardi played well. Huh? Loriente played well. Enrique played really well. There were some good players at Sassuolo. Huh? We didn't. But first, here. Ragazzi, thank you anyway for being here. Thomas, Elod, Dash. Marcello is saying, Parle de la Rouge, speak about the red card. I spoke about it like 1 minute earlier. Yes, it was a red. Yes, I was pissed off. Yes, it's not correct. But today I don't even want to spend more speaking about that, because if we... Oh, attenzione, for me a red is a red, and that would have changed the game. But I don't want to speak too much about the red today, even if I say, and I stand for it, should have been a red. Referees, again, disgusting against Juve. Could have changed the game, because if they are playing with 10, of course, they are not doing the same counterattacks as when they were with 11. But I would have preferred to go... to what we didn't do well today. Franco, and then I close. Franco, because I want... also me. You remember when I said I want Juve to be hungry to eat? Well, today Beppe is also hungry, because I'm really hungry, and I believe that my wife prepared pizza, and that will give me a small smile. Thank you, Franco. Hugs, chest, everyone here, stronger together. Beautiful. Grazie for your donation, Franco-chan. Kisses to Vivi, that is maybe watching, maybe she's playing, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, say hello. Yeah, they were chanting. Yeah, I agree. Grazie a tutti e forza pizza. Forza Juve. Ciao. Ciao ragazzi. See you tomorrow.